get started here. Welcome, everybody.
Yep.
Back to another Friday show here. And yes, we are going Pappy right out of the gate. That's an aggressive call. If you are not familiar with bourbon, I won this bottle in a lottery 2 years ago.
You won the rights to buy it.
I won the rights to buy it for $50. But if you buy this online, it costs between like $600 and $1,000, I think.
Yeah.
$600, $700, $800 bottle of bourbon. We opened this on our first live stream.
Yep.
And we kind of spilled a bunch of it.
No, not that much. Just a few drops. It wasn't that bad.
And it was as good as advertised in terms of like smoothness.
Yeah.
Of this bourbon.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're gonna get this going. Then we'll get into this. So first we always kind of do a recap of the COVID situation.
Ohio set a new record today.
Ohio did set a new record today.
1733.
1,700 cases.
Confirmed.
So we gotta try this neat first. Confirmed, I know.
All right. Everyone's confirming. Sound is good. Thank you.
All right.
I was going to say, this is like waiting on the governor to start the daily press conference on COVID, except way better.
Except he starts at like 2:20. We start at 8 on the nose.
Yeah.
All right.
We don't have anybody doing sign language.
I know.
Smells like Pappy.
It is so much smoother than regular bourbon.
Yeah.
Oh my God. As I put it on an ice cube. Shit.
Is that my ice cube?
Yeah. Got it.
I got a little bit of that, as Travis would say, I got a little bit of that Kentucky hug on the back end.
Just fingering the hell out of your ice cube. All right. This is only a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And then we'll get the, I think we're going to get the,
no.
Wait, that's not enough.
No. Hold on. I got to get some ice to bourbon contact
Get
here.
in there. I know. I fingered the hell out of that ice cube. Oh, I was a big pour.
Okay.
Okay, cool. This is, so like, if you're not into bourbon, I wasn't into bourbon until like 6 months ago. And like the reason that is a $500 to $1,000 bottle is not because it's like crazy good. It's because it's very rare. But having said that, and after drinking that compared to real, like regular bourbons, it is significantly better.
Yeah.
You know,
and
by better, I mean it's
smoother. It's got more flavor.
Yeah.
It's a sweet caramely.
It's so smooth compared to a regular bourbon. It's crazy.
It's like thick too. It
It's so good.
Yeah.
Can't believe I'm drinking this right now. All right. So we had a couple guests lined up, but due to some last second scheduling things, I don't know if they're going to be able to make it.
Yeah.
TBD. You might just be stuck with us.
We were gonna have a whole thing lined up, but sorry, didn't happen.
It didn't happen. We might save that for next week or a week after.
Yeah.
All right. Quick. First off, thanks everyone for joining us.
Yes. A little last minute impromptu Friday.
We don't thank you guys enough for hanging out with us. This is fun for us to do.
Yes.
And hopefully it's fun for you guys. We already got questions. Where did you get the ice cube molds?
It's Travis. Yeah, Travis, where did we get those ice cube molds?
Actually, Travis, I have a separate mold now. Those did not come from the Buffalo Trace mold. Those came from I got a mold that does 6, because making 4 ice cubes is not enough sometimes. So I got a mold that makes 6 ice cubes. Oh my God, this is good.
There's a few comments here about sorry, I lost my place in the chat here. Oh, Inkblots, Wisconsin's on the mass train. It's about time.
Yeah, I think since the last time we've done a live stream, we are under a statewide mask thing now. I don't know if we were the last time we did this, but cases are still going up, but it's not like Florida or Texas bad or California
or Arizona. We could get there though. We could get there.
Yeah. So the governor's freaking out that we're going to get there, but we seem to be like hovering around the like 1,000 to 1,500 cases a day.
We're heading towards herd immunity.
A lot more people have to die before we get to herd immunity.
We're going there.
I forget what I was talking about. I don't know. We always start this with recapping the COVID situation.
It sucks.
It sucks. It hasn't really changed that much.
It's gotten worse in some places, like Ohio.
Yeah, certain counties in Ohio have gotten worse. Unfortunately for us, where the county we're in is
just
one of the worst. One of the worst ones.
But I will say, I think, depending on what your thoughts are on businesses being open, whatever your thoughts and opinions are, I would say that this has given people plenty of times how potentially to do it a little bit safer. And so like I've noticed businesses that are open seem to be doing, with the exception of like some like stupid bars and stuff.
Yeah, that's another thing that's about to happen.
It seems to be some, maybe people have learned how to do it a little bit safely, but I mean, it's clearly not working.
Another tidbit is the governor's getting ready to sign an order that mandates no liquor sales after 10 p.m. Guess what? In my basement, we don't have to adhere to that.
What about to go? Can you still get to go after 10 p.m.?
I'm gonna save your battery here. Oh. Yeah, and so one thing Ohio did, I think many states did, is restaurants implemented the ability to serve to go drinks, which is how it always should be.
And they just raised the amount from 2 drinks to 3 drinks.
Yeah, so we're hoping that they keep that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they will.
I'm still waiting on like a Wendy's or a Taco Bell to do drive-through.
Oh, that's so good. Like drive-through booze?
Yeah, like Taco Bell.
Like margaritas?
Margaritas.
Yeah.
Just get those
They
like
probably need a liquor license.
Give them a temporary one.
Yeah, I don't know. We all got to do our part here. And if that means buying margaritas at the Taco Bell drive-through.
I will.
Yeah.
And you're not going through a Taco Bell drive-through and just getting a margarita.
No. You're getting 3, apparently.
Yeah, we need White Castle to have some drinks too.
What would White Castle's drink be?
It'd be like a Jack and Coke or something.
Something gross. Oh my God. We got comments now.
Yeah.
Rick, working over in Grove City. Rick, it's real bad in Grove City, man. Hope you wash your hands. It's actually interesting. In fact, I could pull it up. So the city of Columbus, where we live, maps out cases by zip code. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
And it's kind of interesting. Rick, Grove City is one of the worst parts. So I hope you weren't licking any doorknobs or anything like that. I can pull it up on this. It's like Grove City and Hilliard, if you're familiar with the
Why? That's so weird.
The greater Columbus metro area. Oh, we got light AF.
No, somebody made a comment. Here, I'll pull the comment back up, and I just had to Google it real quick to make sure I was thinking of the same thing. But it says, how about that new, from Jay Perry, the new light AF multi-day pack? We've known about it for a little bit.
So, yeah, Frozen talked to us a little bit about that a couple weeks ago, and so it's a 20 liter.
12 ounces.
So a 20 liter plus what? 20 liter plus 10 in the outside. So it's a 30 liter pack and it weighs 12 ounces. Yeah, so like a 40 liter, my 40 liter weighs 16 ounces. So that makes sense. It looks pretty sweet.
Is that Todd? Hold on.
I thought that was. We're on the Light App website right now.
Is that Todd? That might
be Motivated by Mountains.
No, that's Motivated by Mountains. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I know. Everyone got these packs. Not us. Who's lifting with
That's got to be Motivated by Mountains.
Yeah, nice rogue setup. So what it looks just like his regular packs.
It looks
just smaller.
like the curve.
Yeah.
Just smaller.
30 liters is an interesting size.
Yeah, I think it was intended to be a day pack.
We could do an overnight in 30 liters.
You for sure can do an overnighter.
In the summer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're not even, what's the pre-sale?
Yeah.
Pre-sale.
$129.99.
What's the price on this bad boy?
$130.
Oh, it's cheap.
Yeah, for it's not Dyneema though.
What is it?
It is. God, we got to talk to Chris about this. He can give us the laydown.
Yeah.
Frozen was saying it wasn't Dyneema, probably to save some cost.
Interesting. I didn't realize he would make something that's not.
Oh, it's Robic.
It's Robic. Oh, it's
Yeah.
nylon.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wondered why it was so cheap. Okay, so it's a 12 ounce 30 liter nylon Yeah, Kyle, the YouTube is picking up your curse words, and we're allowing them. Hold on, we're scrolling back.
Oh, Midwest backpacker, Minnesota mandated masks same day as Ohio. Yep.
Yeah, and I gotta say, they did these like county-wide mask mandates like weeks ago, and it didn't really do anything. So they fiddled around. They should have just gone whole state mask. The county by county mask thing did not work.
Okay, what Kyle hates IQ. While we're talking politics,
let's talk about politics.
Hold on. Do you guys think the Federal Reserve should be audited by Congress?
So, this is an interesting point. It's not going to be a political podcast, but the Federal Reserve, did you know this? Operates independently from the U.S. government.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Here's what the Federal Reserve has been doing, everybody. Just printing money.
But that's what they've always been doing. It's not like it's
they've been so the stimulus that got passed in March, and there's another one coming up really soon. The Federal Reserve literally just prints money, and the government probably should have a say in that. I guess they're telling them to do it, but do I think the Federal Reserve should be audited by Congress? Probably.
They haven't been so far. So what's different now?
They're printing money.
Well, they've always printed money.
Yeah, but they're printing trillions of dollars.
They've always printed tons of money, though. I mean, I guess, are you just concerned about spending and oversight?
No, the concern with printing trillions of dollars is inflation, which we will probably see in 2021. But
they're going to have to adjust interest rates.
They're going to have to adjust interest rates, and B, the super smart people at Goldman Sachs, they think a couple things. Before we get back to backbanking, they think inflation will only be like 3 or 4%, which isn't that bad. B, apparently, you're supposed to invest in to hedge against inflation? I didn't know this. Freaking gold.
Yeah.
So if you're worried about inflation, you're supposed to invest in gold. I don't know why.
Because it probably doesn't change too much.
Yeah,
fluctuate.
Or it keeps with inflation.
Yeah.
It must the price of gold must track with the price of inflation. Additionally, last comment I'll make. Goldman predicts the S&P over the next 10 years to aggregately rise 6% a year.
Yeah. Get your refis in.
Get your refis in. If you believe Goldman Sachs that the S&P, the stock market is going to go up 6% a year, get those mutual funds, get those ETFs, get those CDs. Back to backpacking. No, I like that, Kyle. I like that finance question.
I know Kyle throws in another one. Should U.S. continue to participate in NAFTA?
Trump doesn't think so.
I thought we were done with NAFTA.
Trump hates NAFTA.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you're not North American Free Trade Association,
yeah.
If you're not familiar with that, Trump is not a fan.
Yeah.
I don't hate NAFTA as much as Trump does.
But I certainly see some of the negatives to NAFTA. But
yes. Same reason Great Britain left the European Union is kind of the same reason Trump doesn't like NAFTA.
Just two main schools of thought. Like, do you want to work and participate with other countries, or do you want to keep all that stuff?
Or like have exclusive trade agreements with other countries, but Trump's like, F that.
Yeah.
We should be able to trade and do however we want.
I mean, it's positives and negatives to each.
I'm surprised no one asked, should the U.S. stay in the World Health Organization? We're not going to get into that. Miyagi, no politics on the trail. Do you even hike? I enjoyed a little 5-second political tangent.
Yeah, okay.
It's fun. It's more of an economics finance tangent.
Rebecca Bradnam says, "What's your favorite trail book to read?" We don't really read trail books.
The Colorado Guidebook.
Yeah, the Colorado Guidebook.
The Colorado
was
Trail
excellent.
Guidebook is excellent. Trail book. I should read trail books. There's some good ones.
Yeah.
There's some really good ones about the AT, which I should drink. We're happy to. We watch a lot of the Dave Ramsey show on YouTube. If you guys have some finance questions,
no, because we'll tell stupid people how to solve their finance issues, or if you want to be smart, you could actually pay attention to interest rates.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least I didn't ask about abortion. That's true.
Okay. Leah Beth Campbell, backpacking the Virginia Triple Crown at the end of the month. Have y'all hiked that? No,
we almost did that
in May.
The reason we didn't is honestly, so in May we were supposed to go out to Arizona. Real glad we didn't do that. Arizona became a hot bag of coronavirus. Like it was probably happening. So we were supposed to go to Arizona the week after Memorial Day, so last week in May, and the Arizona COVID blew up from a positive test rate in in mid-June, which means the real infections were going around
Yeah.
at the end of May. So anyway, we didn't go there. We went to West Virginia. We were going to do the Virginia Triple Crown.
But then they closed the AT.
They closed the AT, and we figured that there would just be tons of people in that area.
Yeah.
Because it was like the week of Memorial Day, the week after, and we thought people would be itching to get outside, and we just thought we wanted to avoid large crowds of people, so we didn't go there.
Questions for Kyle. Hold on, I'll get to them. Kyle put a good one in there. Hold on.
Okay.
Midwest Backpacker says SBO loves talking religion, right, Andy? We hate talking about
We take
religion.
no religion and no politics stance. All the today.
Here's our stance on religion. Just be nice to everybody.
Be nice to everybody. Our stance on religion is from the Will Ferrell movie. What's the one where he's the semi-pro?
Yeah.
Everybody love everybody.
Yeah, everybody love
ELE.
Yep. Everybody love everybody and respect everybody else. All right.
Jay Perry made a Dyneema mask.
I keep passing out.
Dude,
That's funny.
Dude, this thing is from Z-Packs.
I wore mine.
Matt over Z-Packs sent this to us. So here's a couple things.
Well, hold on. I wore that grocery shopping because it was the only one I had in my car, and I almost passed out too.
I can't get it. Okay, so here's the thing. Are they selling these?
No.
Z-Packs is not selling these?
They shouldn't sell them either.
Well, like, I mean,
I think they're cool as hell.
no, I think they're
But
really
you will
cool.
pass out if you're
Here's
not
the
careful.
deal. It's got this really cool cinch system to it, so I like that. Like, I like that you can do this, and you can cinch it up. Do I have this right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can. There's like a toggle back here, and you can cinch it. But it is straight out made of Dyneema. Like, do you see that?
Yeah. You gotta I was walking around the grocery store and I had to hold the bottom
Just like
open.
this. Yeah. But it looks badass.
Yes.
And it's got the Z-Packs logo on it.
Yep.
It's, if you kind of fluff it, then it starts to defeat the purpose of the mask.
Yeah.
It kind of it looks sweet though. I look like Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. All right, what else we got?
Okay. Here's Kyle's next question.
Kyle.
Thoughts on Woodrow Wilson joining the League of
Kyle.
Nations.
Kyle. So, if you're not familiar with the League of Nations,
It was the original NATO.
It was the original NATO. Yeah, it wasn't explicitly set up as a trade agreement, but it's what formed out of NATO. I'm not going back to the politics of 1915 or whenever we joined the League of Nations. It's a good idea in general, right? We just had World War I, and all these countries are like, hey,
we should get together
it
and
might
make
be
sure
a
this
better idea if we get together instead of killing each other.
and
so,
not have world wars.
So I like that. Obviously, it didn't work out too well from the peace side because we had World War II like 20 years after that. That is hotly debated, though.
Okay. They're actually
Kyle, I'll field these all day.
Okay. Federal Reserve. Okay, this is from Paul. Federal Reserve needs to be an independent body so that it doesn't have any political.
Yeah, he's right,
a good
and
point,
that's
Paul.
why it was set up. Yes,
That's a good point,
correct,
Paul.
Correct. I never knew that. I never knew that because you think the Federal Reserve, like the bank of the U.S. government, you think it's entwined with the U.S. government, but yeah, it was set up separately. And Paul's right; it was set up so it's free of political influence. Although, is it really free of political influence? I don't know. I think so. Shout out to Shay. Shout out to Jerome Powell, chairman of the Federal Reserve, Jay Powell, printing money.
So
Okay.
Hold on.
Here's one thing I will say.
Can Trump fire him? Does he have the power to do that?
I don't know. I don't think so. Here's one thing I will say.
I'll Google it.
I don't love. All right, so bailing out people who are unemployed, down with that. You can't work because of coronavirus. Take your $1,200. Absolutely. I'm not a fan of bailing out corporations that don't pay any tax on U.S. soil. Cough, cough. Several cough, cough cruise companies.
That are all registered out of the Bahamas.
Yeah, I'm also not a fan of bailing out airlines, if only because over the last.
The head of the Federal Reserve cannot be dismissed by the president.
Okay, so it is a totally independent political organization. I'm not a fan of bailing out the airlines, because the airlines have been so greedy over the last 6 years. They've been doing record amounts of stock buybacks, which means they weren't saving money. They were using it to buy back their own stock, to pump up their own stock price. And then they didn't save any money. They just were like, we don't need to save any money.
Because we'll always get bailed out.
Because we'll always get bailed out. So I'm not a fan. And the airlines, they've been so greedy.
How do you feel about the state of Ohio bailing out First Energy?
Oh, don't even get me started on that. Don't. And I'm slightly biased because, one of my friends, his family runs.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Are we getting into Ohio
No,
politics?
no, let's keep going.
All right. We got. If you're not familiar with what happened in Ohio last week with the Speaker of the House,
Yeah,
of Ohio,
Google Ohio Speaker of the House. It's a good.
I think it's the biggest. It's the biggest bribery scheme in the state of Ohio. I don't know if it's the biggest that's ever happened at the state level, but he took $60 million to get a piece of legislation passed that was a terrible piece of legislation.
Yeah. All right. Okay. The episode is brought to you by Birch Gold Group.
Yeah.
Real question is why Kyle hates Dan Becker.
Kyle loves Dan Becker.
Yeah, Kyle loves Dan Becker.
The real question is Restless in here? I should text him. We should get him to call in. His hatred of Dan Becker.
Is it hatred now, or is it just a shenanigan?
Well, let me text him. I think at one point it was a real hatred.
Yeah.
I don't know if it still is, but I'm trying to text him, get him on.
All right. Paul says we're getting political. NAFTA is why all the jobs went to Mexico. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, cheaper to produce goods in Mexico.
Yep.
Unfortunately, but you can't blame NAFTA. Blame capitalism.
Arcana says, "Hey friends, hey
man.
Dave Hernandez plus the AT in Virginia is just miserable."
Yeah, especially like this time of the year.
Oh God, I can.
I've been to the AT. Obviously, I've never been to the AT in Virginia. Have you? You have, haven't you?
In Virginia.
Oh, we went to the AT at Grayson Highlands, so I have been there. But I've never been to like Northern Virginia AT.
Yeah.
Where the Triple Crown is, right? That's where it is.
I think so.
It's got to be so overgrown right now.
Yeah. No, it's probably not overgrown. It's just hot and muggy.
How good is this bourbon?
This is good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Pro tip: Dave, don't chew gum while wearing a mask, especially if you have a beard. Oh God,
it's gross AF.
That is pretty gross.
Miyagi said he made a mask out of monolite.
Really?
I think I know what monolite.
Yeah, that's a hammock fabric.
Isn't that like a mesh though?
Yeah.
What's that catching?
No. Yeah. What is that catching, Miyagi? That's pretty cool though. Miyagi's very crafty.
Yes.
If you guys haven't checked out Miyagi on the trail, check him out. He's very crafty.
Leah Beth Campbell, can't believe you pronounced my name correctly. Awesome. Bless my southern parents. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Leah Beth? Leah Beth Campbell? That's a good name.
Yep. Cut some holes in the mask.
Yeah. Hey, that'll work.
Oh, yeah. Dave Hernandez says automation took more jobs from Mexico. Just saying. Yep. Probably an
I
argument
agree
there.
With that.
Yep.
Probably only going to get worse, too.
Yeah. Shout out from Montana, Chris.
Thanks for coming from Montana, man.
Hey, Chris, have
That's
you been
pretty sweet.
Any cool areas in Montana lately? Any cool backpacking trips in real places?
I know, right? So Andy and I, we went out in June. So every year we generally take the month of July off from backpacking.
We've done like a few like one-nighters
because
and stuff, but man, it just
backpacking in Ohio in July. And so we had 20 days in July that were over 90. And I'm not doing it. I'm smoking meat in my backyard. I'm not backpacking.
Smoking meat, drinking bourbon.
When it's over 95 degrees and the insects are in full season and it's overgrown, I'd rather backpack in the winter.
Yeah.
You know, when it's like 20 degrees.
No, it's funny because I know that we'll be in the middle of winter. It'll be like Ohio winter. It'll be like rain, sleet, like 37 degrees. We'll be soaking wet and be like, God, I can't wait for the warm weather.
Yeah, but summer, we rarely backpack in July.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll do like one.
I guess we went to Picture Rocks last year, 4th of July.
God, yeah.
That was sweet. Go to super northern Michigan. It's good there.
Take bug spray.
Take a lot of bug spray. Yeah.
Okay. Jay Perry, any thoughts on doing the Foothills Trail and doing October, November?
Didn't Frozen just do that?
Or no, he just did the Loggers Path, old Loggers Path.
Right.
But he's planning on doing it. October, November. You had me at October, November.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
That might be early October, November, I think is the best time to backpack in Ohio.
Midwest backpacker, for the record. I didn't give you COVID in Wisconsin.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Your symptoms were not COVID related.
No, you were more like intestinal.
You looked like you had the flu or your intestinal.
No, you look like you ate. You look like food poisoning almost.
So, quick little story. We went backpacking up in Wisconsin in February. We met a bunch of guys, and Midwest Backpacker was there. And the second day, he got a little sick. The best was So he got a little sick, and then I was like, "Oh shit! I had some of his beef jerky. It was really good beef jerky." I felt-
didn't we have some of the burritos or the tacos that you
yeah,
ate
but he wasn't showing signs on Friday.
too? No.
It was Saturday.
No.
Glad you pulled through, man.
Yeah.
I was a little worried about you there.
Yeah.
I was a little worried about you.
All right, Matt Bullock says, because of you two characters, I bought a Dutchware chameleon for me and one for my wife.
Nice,
and
I did
thinking
that
about
too.
getting a line of curved stormtrooper.
Nice. Hey, nice.
Yeah, Matt, those are solid choices.
Those are solid choices.
Yeah,
I
no,
like the storm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stormtrooper white. That's fan. Oh,
it went too far.
oh wow.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, we got a lot of comments. We're getting through them.
Yeah.
So you can't go wrong with any of those purchases.
Yeah. You know, I was pondering during this pandemic of my thoughts on my thoughts on a frameless pack.
And are you anti-frameless?
I'm not
now?
anti-frameless. It's
You
just
should have got the 40 liter.
I'm not anti-frameless. I just don't think I have the gear to support frameless.
Yes, you do.
Like I want to be like
We have like top of the line gear.
no, but I want to be like for me like total pack weight.
You gotta
to
get
be
a tent.
comfortable.
You gotta get a tent.
Like total pack weight needs to be like no more than 15 pounds.
No,
Yes.
you can go higher than that.
No, I like the 20-pound range.
You
just-
can go 20 to 25.
Nah, just-
You're gonna feel it in the shoulders.
It just gets uncomfortable. So I don't know if I mean, I like it. I like it a lot. But like when we did West Virginia on the frameless
Get some bourbon.
at the beginning of each trip, I was feeling it. So
I think
yeah,
I'm gonna open this.
nice,
McKenna 10,
fantastic.
fantastic bourbon.
This is my second favorite out of everything.
Is this your first favorite?
Yeah, this is.
This is so good.
And then the antique would come after that.
I was very impressed with this bourbon.
Once
And, so the way I get all this is I made friends with the people that work at the liquor store down the street, and I know when they get their bourbon shipments. They get I shouldn't even say it on air,
no, don't say it.
but I know when they get their bourbon shipments, and I'm working from home now, so I just that time I
Schedule a meeting.
go right over there, and they know me, and I walk in, I'm like, what'd you get? And I'd never had this. This is a very nice bourbon, and it's really good. McKenna 10.
Yeah, and it's overpriced in Ohio.
Is it?
Yeah,
This is $50.
$50 here. In most other states, it's 30.
Really? I thought we get MSRP on all this.
No,
Liquor
the
store.
state sets its own prices.
Oh, state of Ohio. Come on. I can't. I effed up this open. All right. Back to you hating on frameless packs.
I'm not hating on it. I don't think I don't think my gear's light enough for it right now for total pack weight.
What could you do to make your gear lighter?
Carry less water. That'd be one thing.
Yeah.
Take less beer.
Well,
Take less bourbon.
come on. You got to be reasonable. I
So
need to get my knife.
if I'm gonna use the frameless, I gotta be a little bit more. You screwed this up? Oh, don't cut yourself.
I will say so.
So when this fall, when Chris gets his black Dyneema,
There we go.
when Chris gets his black Dyneema back in stock, I think I'm gonna get the 40 with frame.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
sweet
an
pack.
intriguing pack. He did not have that pack when we got our packs.
Yeah,
Now Bryce has 2 limited F packs.
I know. We'll see. But yeah.
Oh, this is good.
Hold on, let me.
Don't want to mix them, or maybe you do.
Okay.
I like the noise.
Here's a comment for you, Rotor Medic Vance. Hey Kevin, went to Disney. Galaxis
Oh,
Edge
nice.
was awesome. Hot as hell with a
Galaxy's
mask.
Edge.
Or Galaxies, sorry.
Oh, you went during pandemic
But
time.
kind of fits in. Wow.
So I'd be very curious what the Disney situation is like right now, because it's like 20% capacity. Hey, shout out to Galaxy's Edge. I hope you had a good time, man. Let me know how it was. My wife and I are like huge Star Wars nerds, and I actually did an entire video of us at Galaxy's Edge that you can watch if you want to see us nerding out there. And we went in mid-January, like right before. There was probably coronavirus people there.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of Asian people that go there, but loved it. Awesome. I'd be very curious what going to the theme park is like right now, because it's got to be other than the fact that you might get sick and die, it's got to be awesome, right? No lines. I don't think they do lines right now.
Yeah, but are you like, if you were to like social distance, does that mean there's just not enough like spaces available? So even though there's less amount of people there would still be comparable lines. Like meaning like
That's a good question.
If you're going on a roller coaster, it'd have to be like every other bench.
That's a good question. I don't know. You can drop it in the chat and let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the Star Wars hotel to open up next year.
Yeah.
And I'm in for that.
Ben Hodges, any planned trips to the Smokies in the near future? Yeah.
Oh, this Macon is good. Yeah,
some
so
point.
it's funny. The Smoky Mountains was the very first place I ever backpacked in 2003. It's good. It's good. It's nowhere near the Pappy. Nowhere
it's
near. Maybe.
This tastes a little bit more
This has got more taste.
like, yeah, more flavors, more like chocolatey.
The Pappy tastes like you're drinking water, in a good way. So anyway, I went to the Smokies in 2003. I've been back many times. I've never backpacked there since 2003. Andy, have you ever been there?
Nope.
He's never been there or backpacked there. So
I'm a Smokies noob.
So once again, that was an area we were targeting for the end of May, but we were just like, Memorial Day weekend, people are coming off this lockdown. We thought it would just be insanely crowded. And I did talk to some people that went that weekend, and it was. So we want to get back there. I'd love to go to Mount LeConte, to the lodge. Love to, but who knows?
Ben Suttles, you all done with ultralight hammocks, chameleons to banyans? I'm getting a monolight hammock with a bug net that weighs less than 10 ounces from Trailheads.
It's insane how light they have hammocks now.
Yeah.
Because like when we got the chameleons, we got the chameleons in Dutch's Hexon 1.0. He doesn't make them in Hexon 1.0 anymore because the weight limit as advertised was, I think, 200 pounds. And so when we first bought them, he advertised the weight of Hexon 1.0 as 250, and I think people were breaking them. Andy and I mean, we both weigh under 200 pounds. We never had an issue. He does not make them in Hexon 1.0 anymore, but the Dutchware Chameleon in Hexon 1.0 comes in at like 16 ounces, I think. 16 or 17 ounces.
I can't remember.
So that was like the lightest hammock on the market when we got it.
It was not.
Really?
The half wit from Dutchware?
Okay. It was the lightest, fully zippered bug netted hammock. Yes. If you don't have a bug net. Yeah.
I think the Dream Hammock stuff was lighter.
I don't know. Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. This monolight stuff is way lighter.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I mean, so is monolight more porous?
I don't know anything about it.
I don't know anything about it. I know it's lighter, so it's either got to be made out of a lighter material or it's not woven as thickly. I don't know, but it's way lighter. But I think, crazy.
Yeah, I think the reason we got the Banyans was for comfort, to try out a bridge.
Yes.
And because of comfort. And they are significantly heavier. And I battle that.
Oh, also shout out to some dude on the Banyan video. Arrowhead Equipment makes little caps you can put on the spreader bars.
Oh.
So they don't F your tarp up.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah, the Banyan, though, it's more comfortable. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's a plus 10 ounces, though.
Yeah. Okay, Arcana says, who's this week's guest? You're looking at him.
No, so we had, so first off, we're going to get JK is Hiking and Jeremiah Stringer on here. One of them is out of town right now, and we're also going to go on their podcast, and then we were also going to get the upstate New York crew that did the Adirondacks a couple weeks ago. So,
but
D-Ball, David Gray, and some other people, but there were some scheduling things. So, if you haven't seen those videos, they got. we want to talk to them about their Adirondacks trip, and then there was another person that we might still get on.
I would recommend watching from a few years ago Spaguyver's Adirondacks trip, where he just gets hammered by the trail too.
Hold on, I gotta get this picture of Spaguyver up on the screen.
Oh my god!
All right, so I gotta show you guys something.
Okay.
So if you're not familiar with Spaguyver backpacking, Mark Orton, he's an awesome dude. We've had him on our podcast.
Mark is the man.
That's not him.
That's not him.
So he was a semi-pro or pro mountain biker. All right. He was a pro or semi-pro mountain biker. And then the last like year or two.
And I remember when we were talking to him, we were like, whoa, we were like, Mark,
dude, look at this man.
Look at how
Look at Spacgyver, dude. Look at his freaking arms. I wanted to ask him if he's on T, because he's in his 40s. He could be on T, testosterone.
Oh, he's definitely drinking like a gallon of creatine a
dude.
day.
Look at him. Look at him. I was like, you look like you could wrestle a bear. Yeah. He posted that on Facebook, and I was like, dude, oh my God.
Did he miss leg day though? Does he have little?
I don't know, Mark. I can't see your legs. I just see this freaking bicep, which is like his neck. I mean, look at him.
Mark is massive.
He's huge, dude.
I know. Mark had like.
Sorry, I can't wait for people to react to this.
Mark is a beast there.
I saw that. I was like, holy shit. Either he's got to be in the weight room like 7 days a week. All right.
All right.
Okay. Sorry. Get back in the chat.
Question: have you ever found and fixed a leak on a Thermorest sleeping pad? I have.
Andy has. I have not. But
here's what I did.
Did you do the water thing?
Yeah, I did a spray. So this was after I got home. So there's a couple ways you can do it. So after I got home, I took a spray. I inflated it. I took a spray bottle. I sprayed down the whole thing with water. Some people say soapy water too, so that you can see bubbles easier.
That's what I've heard. I've heard the soapy water because the hole will bubble.
Yeah. So you're gonna look for bubbles, and then where you find out the bubbles, then we had some like Thermarest patch kits, and I patched with that, and it worked fine.
So what I've never had to fix one, but I am like super anal about getting a tear. So I carry both the fix kit from Thermarest, and I also carry, it's from Lightsmith. It's tenacious tape. Lightsmith makes a little like fix a sleeping pad leak baggie, and it's tenacious tape. And so I carry the tenacious tape little fix thing, and I carry the Thermarest fix thing because, I mean, that's a trip ender. Not a trip. I mean, it
is.
It's kind of a trip ender if your sleeping pad goes.
Especially in the winter. And
I'm super anal about it. So it's never happened to me, and I baby the crap out of my sleeping pads.
Yeah.
But it's never happened.
So
so did that happen to you on a trip?
Yeah, like back when I was sleeping on the ground, I woke up and it was deflated.
Oh, okay.
And it would stay like half the night, and then and I actually found like 3 or 4 tiny like pin-sized holes in it. What
do you think it was from?
I don't know.
Because Thermarests are pretty bomb-proof.
Yeah, I don't know, but I patched it, and it worked. It held. Have you ever seen the mods that people do with
the iron?
Yeah, with like cutting down their pads and then ironing it.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah,
I don't care enough about shaving weight to do that.
Ray Rain says sorry, but I bought a large food bag from Hilltop.
Oh, dude, that thing is so big.
I just put so much junk in it.
The large bag from Hilltop Packs is so freaking big.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Generally speaking, Dave says, generally speaking, July is terrible.
Yeah, it is.
Gone feral with Squidly. Greetings from Bama.
Oh, nice.
I usually don't hike during the summer. I can imagine.
Yeah.
But I'm going to the Smokies next week.
Nice.
Boom. Nice. That's
That'll be sweet. Shouldn't be. We had like a hot wave, but it's starting to cool off a little bit. So the Smokies, hopefully, it'll be a little bit better.
Miyagi says he's got an 8.76 ounce monolite Dyneema hammock.
Dude, that can't include the tree straps, right? That's got to be the body. 8.7 ounces. That is so light.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mike K, used my new ULA circuit for my last trip. For my trip last week, slowly getting the base weight down. Nice. I like ULA.
They make a solid pack.
Yeah.
You had one, right?
I had 2 ohms at some point.
You had 2 ohms. I've never had a ULA pack.
Yeah. ULA makes sweet packs.
They're one of the old school
like cottage
cottage vendors. Yeah.
Yeah. When we say old school, like 10 years.
That's how long this stuff's been around.
Yeah. Ben's going to the Smokies in 2 weeks. Mount Camerloop.
Okay. Now, a lot of people going to the Smokies next week.
Chris says gonna section hike.
Oh, that's
the CDT.
That's the guy that's the guy in Montana.
Oh, nice. Gonna section hike CDT Storm Lake to Goat Flats. Cool. Arcana, get kayaks and paddle. I know Arcana. I know.
I really want to go kayak camping. Or canoe camping.
Yeah. Arcana. I wish we lived somewhere where like Minnesota, Wisconsin,
Actually,
Canada.
did we talk about this on the last live stream? And I started Googling like Ohio kayak camping. There isn't shit.
No.
There's nothing here.
Yeah.
God, Ohio sucks.
Okay. Nicely. Okay. So Miyagi's talking about
He's been testing it out. Nice.
I
I want to know, hey Miyagi, how heavy is that entire setup with the tree straps?
Yeah. Dave Hernandez says frameless 1 to 3 nights. Anything more than that, give me a frame. See,
I'm with you, Dave.
No, see, I'm the opposite.
With you on that, Dave.
Because the longer you have a frameless out, the lighter it gets because you're getting rid of your.
But
night one, your beer's gone.
Yeah, but on a 1 to 3 night trip, your pack isn't going to be that heavy.
Yeah.
But we have taken the Light AF frameless packs on 4-day, 3-night trips.
Oh.
And they made it. Your shoulders feel it. It's really weird. If you've never used a frameless pack, and Light AF has the best shoulder straps I've ever worn.
Super comfy.
So comfy, but you feel it like on your traps. Like obviously the weight is on your shoulders versus a frame pack. You're feeling that weight on your hips a little bit more.
Yeah.
So on a frameless pack, at the end, if it is like 25 plus pounds, you're gonna feel your shoulders. It's actually pretty interesting.
Mudbone says, how's ventilation condensation on the Altiplex?
So you're gonna, I get some, right? A single wall tent, you're gonna get condensation. The good thing about the Altiplex is it's tall. It's for tall people, so it's never like sometimes my feet on the foot box of my quilt will get some a little bit, but otherwise I'm not getting anything actually like dripping on me or anything. But yeah, when it's super humid during the summer, and especially obviously when it cools down at night, you're gonna get a little bit of condensation. And also, like unlike the duplex where you got both ends of the tent, you can have airflow through it. The Altiplex, you're not getting that. But so yeah, you do get a little bit of condensation. It wasn't that bad though.
So there's a lot of conversation going on about these monolite hammocks. We need to maybe have somebody
trailheads.
Yeah, we need to have somebody on to talk about this.
Yeah. Ben says Dyneema for the hammock body. I want to know about that.
Oh, you would sweat.
Dyneema, 0.34 Dyneema for cutting the weight.
Oh, that'd be awful. Dyneema,
yeah, but I don't think the body of it is made of Dyneema.
No, that'd be expensive too.
Yeah, it would. Dave, less beer.
SA1 retail in North Carolina is $30.95. You're spot on. Yep. For the McKenna.
For the McKenna.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
God, come on, Ohio.
$50.
$50 for it, man.
Back to Disney. Rode everything 4 to 5 times each except Rise of Resistance.
Oh, did you not do Rise of the Resistance? Oh my God. It was incredible. Hopefully he just only did that one once. Rise of the Resistance was awesome.
Therapy INU broke down and bought Nightcore NB.
Power bank.
Nightcore makes a power bank. A 10,000.
A 10,000
under 6 ounce.
6 ounces. That's really good.
Yeah. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. If anyone has tried that, I didn't know Nightcore made power banks. We have anchors, and my 10,000 is definitely more than 6 ounces.
Yeah.
I think it's 8 or 9.
So no crowds in the park. Was almost empty till yesterday. Social distances in lines and rows closed off.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, so they are doing like a. I don't understand how it's still profitable for them to do that. It must be
it's something.
I mean, at least it keeps there's literally 80,000 people in Orlando that are employed by Disney. So at least it keeps those people working.
Some of them.
And so they have health insurance. But I mean, a park at 20% capacity, or I don't know how that's profitable. It must be. They wouldn't have opened it if it wasn't profitable, or if it at least didn't break even to keep those people employed. It's crazy. Although, I mean, if you don't, I mean, if you're healthy and you're not worried about coronavirus, this is a great time to go to Disney World. I mean, right?
Yeah, just
no crowds.
Quarantine yourself after.
Yeah, you can check out some NBA games. That's where they are.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Are there spectators at all there?
I doubt it. I haven't watched any NBA right now.
Could you get like 100 spectators in one?
They might just have the people that are in the bubble, like their families and stuff, spectating. It's like a high school game.
Yeah. Sweet.
I know.
All right, Ben Hodges. First time for me was the Smokies.
Yeah, that was where I did a loop right by Cosby Campground, right outside Gatlinburg in 2003.
Yeah, down by the river says Dutch half-zipped hammock, full bug net, slider in the Queen. Yeah.
Yeah, Miyagi was at the Smokies. I saw you on Instagram posting stuff.
Yeah.
You had a family vacay down there. How crowded was the Smokies? I'm assuming it's nuts, but I'd be curious.
My Q McKenna 10-year-old bourbon is a great pour. Yeah, it's
It is.
fantastic.
It's really good.
I like it better than the antique.
That's a great question.
I do.
I might.
It's smoother, more caramely, more
It's very
flavor.
caramely, yeah.
Coats your mouth a little bit more.
Mhm.
It's fantastic.
It is good.
Gotta try it. Miyagi says, gotta try the Banyan. Looks like a great
It's
bridge.
comfortable, man.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
good.
comfortable. Bridge hammock it's a totally different lay.
Yeah. Arcana said, "Don't let their high peak experience deter." Yeah, I think what so like
That's funny.
when I watched a couple of years ago when I watched MacGyver's video out there, like they went there. I don't want to say they were trying to crush miles, but I think the miles that they were attempting to go after was aggressive,
Yeah.
and so I would go there with very low mileage.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like super low mileage,
Right.
like 6 miles a day
Yeah.
or less.
Yeah.
It's just because it just looks like it's just
You're about to lose this laptop, by the way.
it's all right. I'll switch to my phone.
Okay.
Mount LeConte has a lottery.
I knew they had a lottery system. They must be open right
I
now.
don't recall the date, but we have never had a chance to stay there in Big South Fork. Check out Sherritt Creek Lodge.
So,
Yes,
I
that's
don't-
where David.
Yeah, I don't know if Travis is still in the chat. So I've wanted to go to both of those places, and I've wanted to bring my wife. I think that's a good place to bring your wife. Both of those places. I've heard it's easier to get into Sherritt Creek Lodge. LeConte, I've heard, is ridiculous. And Travis is in the chat. Him and David went because they called and got a cancellation, which seems to be a good. If you got some flexibility in your trip to the Smokies, if you can call them and see if there's any cancellations, that seems to be how people can get into LeConte. I think Sherritt Creek is easier to get into. I've wanted to go to both of those. Yeah, David's got videos at both of those places. Yeah. Although if you talk to them, the David and Travis crew, they said, Sherritt Creek sounded like it was awesome.
Oh yeah, looked awesome.
Yeah.
Dave Hernandez says, I drink too much beer and eat too much barbecue to look like Mark. So do we.
Us too. Yeah.
Ben's. Yeah, I was just curious if you guys went straight comfort with the Banyan and stopped to ultralight. We're still gearing. We're always trying everything.
We're always trying everything. We do though on the less than 3 nights or less. We don't care as much about weight, I would say.
Yeah, and like Ben, we've always talked about like sleep is our number one concern.
Yeah.
And so it is with the Banyan though, I will say it is a little difficult finding that balance between weight and then like
The Banyan is a heavy hammock.
Yeah. It is
28 ounces.
It is. And I don't have enough experience with mine yet to really like, put my foot down on like preferences.
If I was going for 1 or 2 nights and I was bringing a hammock, I would bring the Banyan.
Oh yeah. The Banyan will be coming with me for every trip in the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
So
it's
just a little okay. So the Banyan, setting up the Banyan itself is super simple and quick. It's actually easier it's easier than the Chameleon, easier than any other gathered hind hammock I've used.
You don't have to F with the angles, really. You do a little bit, but there's more tolerance.
The underquilt goes on there super easy, simple.
You don't have to fiddle with that.
The pain in the butt with it is the tarp.
Yeah, tarp's an issue. You got to hang that tarp high.
Yeah.
But it is, a bridge hammock is just, for me, if you're a side sleeper, for sure, a bridge hammock is the way to go.
Yeah. Leah Beth Campbell says Boundary Waters. It's fantastic. 5 nights paddling and camping on my own island. Not even kidding. Leah Beth, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I would love to go there. I've never been there.
I've done 2 7-day canoe trips in Canada. Same thing. You get your own, the campsites, they're on like the most picturesque and beautiful
Yeah, it looks
parts.
Beautiful.
Get your own island, moose everywhere, all that fun stuff.
Do some portaging.
You want comfort, Banyan or Ridge Runner is the way to go.
Travis says you should move. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Ben, lots of great hiking.
I'm curious. I would like to lay in the Ridge Runner. I'd like to see how it compares.
Lots of great hiking close to Western North Carolina, 3 hours or less. A lot of popular trails, yeah.
Yes.
Jason Outdoors.
North Carolina has really good outdoorsy stuff.
Did 4 days with my Hilltop Packs Raven at Pictured Rocks and was comfortable with 23 pounds.
Is the Raven frameless?
Yeah. I gotta look at the Raven. I've never seen that one.
Is it frameless? I
You
don't
know-
know. It's a
you-
cool looking pack, that's for sure.
You know what's crazy? I've never really paid too much attention to
To his packs.
his actual
yeah,
packs.
I know. We pay attention to everything else.
Yeah.
Usually he drops in on these live streams. Hopefully he's working.
Let me see here.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if the Raven is frameless.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Ultralight 40.
Yeah, 40
Light
liter
frameless.
UL pack. I bet it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that looks nice.
So you did 23 pounds. It was comfortable. Good. I've done 25 in my Light app, and it was. You feel it on the shoulders at the end of the day, but it wasn't. It wasn't like bad, and I certainly wouldn't stop using it because of it. Yeah, I don't know much about the Raven, or about his packs in general. All right.
All right. Lopus Adventures. Enjoying a Founder's Backwoods Bastard Bourbon Aged.
Nice.
Not pure bourbon, but got the flavor.
It sounds good.
Yeah, it does sound good. All right, Ben. You two need to check out the Rhone Highland section
Yeah,
of
we
the
do.
AT Carver's
Have you
Gap.
done it?
No,
I thought you did Rhone Highlands. We went to
No.
Grayson,
I want to do Rhone.
and
We did Grayson and Mount Rogers area.
that whole area is awesome. Got to go back, and it's only like 6 or 7 hours from
Mhm.
here. So when we were there, we're like, oh, we should do Rhone, because Rhone is south of Damascus, right?
I think so.
Yeah, we were north of Damascus.
Yeah. Daniel Mullins, this is hilarious because you know this. Come down to Florida for kayak camping. The Suwannee River
Oh,
is awesome
yeah.
for the 3 to 4 night trip with lots of rope swings and cliff jumps. Yeah,
So
we've talked about that.
the Suwannee River, I randomly found out about like 5 years ago, and obviously I don't think you're doing it in the summer, right? But it's a river that goes from Florida to Georgia, I think, and people kayak or they camp it, and they've got they have shelters on it with screened in, because it's Florida, with like screened in like things, and I think they have electrical outlets.
Yeah.
So I really want to do that. That'd be a good winter thing.
Is that the one where you're telling me that there's like escaped monkeys that live along the river there?
No, but that's awesome.
I think I heard that.
Maybe.
Like there's just like, like people have raised monkeys and let them go.
Sounds like something people in Florida would do.
Yeah.
But I have heard about that Suwannee River, and I
Yeah.
would like to get on it.
Yeah, that'd be
I really
cool.
want to do some waterborne stuff.
Yeah, I know. Hike to change. Any suggestions for a lightweight hammock rated for heavier people? I'm 350 pounds and would need something rated 500 plus. So any of the cottage manufacturers would be able to accommodate
Dutch and
that.
Dream Hammock.
Dutch
both-
and Dream Hammock both offer fabrics that would support that. You'd probably have to get a double layer, which is
Yes.
fine.
Yeah, you would.
So then the question for you would just come out to like when you're looking at the different hammock offerings from Dutchware or Dream Hammock, like which one might you prefer? Because you could get fabric choices for all like the Darien, the Chameleon.
Yeah. But
We have the Chameleons.
we have both of them.
Yeah.
We have a Darien and a Chameleon.
Yeah, and they're
They're both really comfortable.
Yeah, I've used the Chameleon for a long
Have you
time.
slept in the Darien? You have.
Yeah. It was
It's
very
good.
nice.
But check out both of those.
But
And
both manufacturers will have.
you're probably gonna need a double layer.
Yeah, you'll need a double layer, and they both have fabric options that would support those
Yeah.
weight ratings. So it's not uncommon at all.
Yeah, it's not. Check them out.
All right, Rotor Medic Vance live in the Smokies area. Disney seemed less nuts than Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. I
would
believe that.
The one thing I'll say about Disney is they know their shit there, and I would believe that they would keep things under control. Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg?
No,
Dude, you've never been to there.
no.
Oh my God.
Fratlenburg.
Oh my God. Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg is a frat party. I don't mean that in a bad way.
Here's a pro tip. Follow LeConte on Twitter to get canceled days.
Oh, that is a pro tip. That's good. Follow the Mount LeConte Lodge, and you can figure out if there's cancellations. If you're flexible in your travel plans, that's a great pro tip.
Therapy INU says just completed Tracy Ridge Loop on the Allegheny Reservoir. Good one night with a variety of terrain, 13 miles, followed Frozen and Meerkats route.
We got to get over there.
Yeah.
We got to get out there. That's not that far from us.
Rotor Medic Vance. Been to LeConte twice and never walked a trail.
Nice.
I don't know what that means.
Nice. Are you guys bringing hammocks or tents for the TRT? That's a great question, Dave.
Probably tents.
You could do it in a hammock. I'll probably bring a tent. So we are. This is premature, but next year
we're trying to through it
next year. We're gonna through hike the entire TRT. So probably 12 nights, 13 days. It's 170 some miles. If you're not familiar with the Tahoe Rim Trail, it is spectacularly gorgeous. I went out there last year. I mean, it's a beautiful Sierra Nevada high alpine trail that circumnavigates Lake Tahoe, and with views of Lake Tahoe and the California Sierra Mountains left and right. It's absolutely stunning. And our sister lives out there. So it would be very logistically easy for us to through hike it.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do that next year. But the question, so I think you'd be fine hammocking the whole thing if you wanted to. I think you would. I would probably tent it to not have to worry about it.
But I don't see, the thing is like I don't want to be limited by, because it's such a picturesque area. I wouldn't want to be limited by where I could camp.
Yeah, and I don't know what the tree situation is like on the whole thing. Spacgyver is doing the TRT in like a month or two, and he's surely gonna hammock the whole thing. So we'll have to follow. He's gonna banyan hammock the whole thing. He's so jacked.
I wonder what he's gonna do to not lose muscle mass on the TRT.
He's got to be eating like
he's just gonna carry boulders the whole way.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're not familiar, I mean, the TRT is absolutely beautiful.
You can get
Cherry Creek Lodge.
You can get Cherry Creek Lodge about any time. They're closed January and February.
Yeah, I've heard it's easier to get into Cherry Creek
Only
Lodge.
about a mile plus from the parking lot, but Scads.
Perfect.
Yeah. Check out David's video. Yeah, we've seen it. Makes a great base.
Yeah,
well.
I gotta check out Cherry Creek Lodge for sure.
Midwest Backpacker. I saw your issues with the bug net when going to ground with the Banyan. Ridge Runner bug net lines are not connected to the suspension.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, so I've got to look at how the Ridge Runner's set up. I see what you're saying. I didn't know that.
Those side pockets on the Ridge Runner are pretty sweet.
Yeah, they are. I forgot that's what they use.
Jeffrey Byards. For an alternative to the AT with no crowds, check out the Allegheny Trail in West Virginia.
I've heard of that. I need to check that out.
Yep. Watching you from the AT, Rich.
Nice.
Rich,
Rich.
Give us some more details.
Yeah, where are you in the AT, man? Come on. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Ray Rain's not sure if it's on the river, but monkeys in some areas of some rivers are a real thing. I know.
I've heard of that.
I know.
In Florida.
I've heard of that.
I heard. Wasn't there some escape from a research lab or something? It's an ideal climate for monkeys.
Yeah. I'm watching. Okay, John 2010 says I'm watching you guys from my brand new Dream Hammock Sparrow. Nice.
That's a good hammock. That's a great hammock.
Yeah.
Dream hammocks are really good.
Kevin Wedge, you guys on the Light AF
We
hype
might
train
be.
for a multi-day pack?
I got to get our hands on one.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
yeah.
I don't have. It would only be summer.
Yeah. We could do 1 to 2 nights, 3 seasons in that pack though, for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know. I got to see one.
You could do 2 nights in the summer.
Daniel Mullins, the monkeys are on the Silver River in Florida. Okay.
They escaped from the set of Tarzan.
Okay. We've been to the Silver River, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's that?
In Florida. It's like in the Panhandle.
All right. Bring on the monkeys. Is monkey spray a thing?
I don't know.
Monkeys will eat your face, man.
What, you can't.
What kind of monkeys are they?
You can't
Cats?
hang your food.
That is true.
What do you do?
Yeah, they get into it. That's interesting. Yeah. They have black bears in Florida too. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
I never realized that.
Okay. Jeffrey, we've been doing massive amounts of trail work on the Allegheny the last couple of years. It's looking great. That's awesome.
We got to get out there.
Yeah.
And props to you for doing trail work.
Yeah, no
Good for
kidding.
you.
So Rotor Medic Vance says, when I was a flight paramedic, yearly landed at the lodge to check LZ for hiker evac
Really?
and work with caretaker. That's sweet.
So he flew there?
Yeah, they probably have
He
like an
landed
emergency.
at the lodge.
Yeah.
Rotor Medic Vance. Your name that makes sense now.
Okay, so Travis, who's done this, is chiming in and says, be careful with your route in Big South Fork. Did 17. Yeah. and a half mile day one en route to Cherritt Creek. Campsites can be hard to find. Lodge is awesome, complete with full meals and cold beer.
Dave Hernandez, you're doing the TRT next year at 10. All right, man. Good.
A bear hang is not a monkey hang.
No, monkeys will love that.
Ray. Rich says right outside of, so he's in Smokies, right outside of Smokies National Park near Front Royal. Just a section hike for a few days.
Nice.
Awesome.
How crowded is it, Rich? I'd be curious. It's got to be so crowded.
Greg Brady, Colorado through hike got canned for this year, so it's a 10-day Adirondack trip this October. Also, isn't Florida full of pythons?
Southern Florida is for sure. We've done about 100 miles of the Colorado Trail. That was another thing I was thinking about doing next year, finishing it. But that's like an extra 300 miles.
Yeah.
But the TRT for like working full time, because we can take 2 weeks off and we could do the TRT in 2 weeks, but I do want to finish the Colorado Trail. Colorado Trail is freaking awesome.
I know.
Although the TRT, when I was out there, granted, I only did 2 nights on it. It will remind you a lot of the Colorado Trail.
It's probably more picturesque than the Colorado Trail.
It is a million times more picturesque, but it's graded similarly.
Yeah. I mean, do you think we're going to have problems doing like an average of 15 miles a day?
No, you're not going to want to do that your first day.
No, not day
no,
one.
you will be able to do 15 to 20 mile days when we get into it.
Okay. Okay, John.
I do think Florida's full of pythons, though, but the Florida people weigh in.
Florida people. John crap, lost the comment. John Kovac, Columbus native here, Westerville, and just finished an evening hike near Hoover. Followed you for a while, but first live show, welcome. Now trying to decide between Weller or Buffalo Trace.
Weller. Right?
The Green Weller Special Reserve?
Yeah.
Over Buffalo Trace?
Yeah. I like the Green Weller.
Green Weller's cheaper.
I got what's upstairs. I have a handle of it.
Yeah.
I would go Weller.
Over Buffalo Trace.
Right?
They're both, how much is Green Weller right now? $750.
They're both more expensive.
No.
Oh, you lost it. You gotta switch to your phone.
How much is Green Weller?
Like the $750? It's probably $30.
No.
I mean, the handle is $50. And Buffalo Trace is like $20, $25.
I think they're both the same price. I'm gonna look it up.
Interesting. I would go with the Weller. Andy's more of a bourbon aficionado than me.
No, it's all about personal preference.
Yeah. I'm trying to get back to the comments while he checks that out. I don't have my glasses on, so you can see me squinting. There's Travis.
Weller Special.
Right. Hey, John, Columbus dude. Thanks for hanging out, man. We are west of you. All right.
How much is Buffalo Trace right now?
MSRP on Buffalo Trace is $20. In Ohio, it's $26.
Okay, so Weller Special Reserve in Ohio is $23.
So get the Weller.
Cheaper. Yeah, so go with the Weller Special Reserve. Ben,
cheers in the bourbon. Drinking some Jim Beam. Nice. Not a 500. Hey, I won that for $50. The old Rip Van Winkle 10. And when I won it, I wasn't into bourbon at all. In fact, it sat in my house for a year and a half in the box before I opened it. It's as good as advertised, though.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
Cheers to the bourbon guys. Drinking some Jim Beam with y'all. Not a $500, but not horrible either. Yeah, that's good stuff. Rich, he's at Shenandoah.
Oh, nice.
Saw 3 people today.
Oh, wow, 3 people on a Friday. Good. Yeah. That's good.
Florida. Dave says Florida's full of Florida people. Oh, here we go. Ben says Buffalo Trace. Dave says Green Weller is greater than Buffalo Trace.
I'm with you, Dave. Andy might be more on the Buffalo Trace side.
Yeah, I think I'd lean towards Green Weller Special Reserve.
Yeah.
Dave Hernandez says Rare is greater than either. I'm guessing that's Eagle Rare?
Yeah. Eagle Rare is really good. In fact, we got some coming?
We have 3 bottles coming.
Yeah. Eagle Rare is really good. I've never seen it in a liquor store in Ohio.
Yeah. All Things Outdoors is here.
Hey, Todd.
Dustin says Woodford Reserve for me tonight.
That's good. I like Woodford.
Yeah. Brenton Jones. I'm a Woodford guy.
Mike
really Q says Woodford. Green Weller.
We got a lot of bourbon people. I love it. Travis
says tough call, but Weller Special Reserve. Yeah. No contest on Antique. Yep. Dave is Woodford for me. Can't go wrong with it, Dustin. Wow. Ray Rains, my mistake of the Florida Trail in Central Florida about May. Baby gators in the green swamp is bad.
Yeah, and I would think with the Suwannee River Trail, you would get gators too.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I've never hiked or camped in Florida whatsoever. I would be freaked out about. There's a lot of things there. There's black bears.
Yeah.
There's gators. You know, there's
Great.
pythons. Right? I mean,
wild boar.
there are wild boar there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You should try. This is from Greg. You should try a long trail through. Can do it in 3 weeks. Did it 2 years ago. Logistics are easy.
Yeah.
Jeremiah did it.
Who's going to do that? Oh, Catmandu. We follow on Instagram. Is
Yeah.
going to do the long trail. Yeah. Yeah, it looks sweet. And Vermont is beautiful. So that's something we'd like to go out and do. But, you know.
This is a good question. And actually, this is interesting, too, because we follow a lot of people that run like professional runners on Instagram.
Hashtag run for ribs.
No, not that, but
Okay.
yes. Therapy INU says, anyone got screwed on the trail last week with the Garmin GPS hack?
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
Hysterical. I think it's still down.
Yeah, it's still screwed up.
I was not running last week, but yeah, Garmin got hacked big time. And I want.
They were holding $10 million.
That's what it was?
$10 million.
Did they get it back?
I don't know. I don't.
I didn't realize. So the hackers were holding Garmin hostage for 10 mil.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah.
Garmin, come on.
I know.
Get your IT systems under control.
Yeah. It's this famous, I think it's a Russian hacker. They know who he is.
Garmin's back. They must have ponied up the 10 mil.
Well, a bunch of people are still saying that it's not working right.
I've heard that. I thought that was hysterical. They got hacked. I didn't know they got hacked for $10 million.
Yeah. Chad says, I'm not going to pronounce your last name. I love Blanton's.
Yeah, I've never tried good Blanton's.
We've tried tarnished Blanton's.
We tried a bottle of Blanton's on this live stream that had gone bad. It had eaten at the cork.
Yeah.
And the cork had like dissolved. It was bad. But you have a pristine bottle.
I've got a pristine bottle.
I almost was like, bring that over. Let's try that.
Yeah. We can. Kevin Wedge says Makers 46.
Hey, I'm a big fan of Makers 46.
Yep.
And the fact that you can buy it anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's only $50. Well, no, I think it's like 45.
And supposedly there's a new release of the
saw that.
Makers 46 barrel proof.
Yeah, there's a new Makers 46 coming out, or they're releasing some. I saw that. But I think Makers 46 for a bourbon you can buy anywhere is really good.
Yep. That in the Old Forester 1920.
Yeah, which I need to get a bottle of the old, but Makers 46 is cheaper.
Yeah. All right. Todd says Buffalo Trace now has a lower shelf called Benchmark. It's the same juice as Buffalo Trace, just 80 proof at $9.99.
$10?
Makes great bourbon and Coke.
Huh. All right. It's called Benchmark, a lower tier. All right.
Never heard of that.
Never heard of it.
Blanton's is my favorite, less than 100.
Yeah, I've never had good Blanton's, but people love Blanton's.
That's Ben says Blanton's for special occasions. Mike says Panthers.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Panthers. They have Panthers in Florida, too.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. It's like Australia.
Yeah.
Everything's killing you.
Rotomatic Van said plug it in, did a part of Florida Trail in the winter. Yeah.
I guess the winter is when you got to do that.
You guys got to try, this is from Rich, you guys got to try Alpine Air cheese enchilada ranchero. That sounds good.
That sounds good.
Sounds kind of keto
we had I haven't released it yet, but we fed our wives a bunch of like posh backpacking desserts, and there was an Alpine Air apple strudel, which was really good, and I'd never heard of Alpine Air before. But the strudel was really good. So I have no doubt. What's that? What's the meal they said?
Sorry. Enchilada ranchero.
I bet that's really good.
Therapy says ransomware. Asking for 10 million. I was hiking solo at Tracy Ridge first time in Allegheny using InReach.
Oh God, sorry. Yeah, if you're out there using an InReach or anything, sorry. I have an InReach. It's right here.
John Kovac says Weller and Buffalo Trace are my two faves, but Buffalo is hard to find in Cebus. It is, John.
Yeah.
John, you just got to figure out
John,
when everybody gets the shipment in.
John, this is what you do. You go to your liquor store. You ask them, hey, when do you get your bourbon? And they'll tell you. And then you call them every week at that time. So last week, the one by me got Buffalo Trace. I didn't buy any because I still have 2 bottles of it. And the week before was the McKenna 10. So just call the liquor store. And I found that the liquor store employees, they love it. They like when people are into bourbon. So
Well, a sweet bottle of bourbon I got is one time I was at a liquor store and they had Antique on the shelf. And so I picked up the bottle of Antique, took it to the counter. The guy looks at me and he goes, looks like you know stuff about bourbon. I was like, I guess. I was like, I know a little bit. He's like, I got some of this behind the shelf. And it was like an Ohio, it was a limited barrel specifically for Ohio of Russell's Reserve private barrel selection. He's like, I only tell the people who look like they know stuff about
yeah, I
bourbon.
found
was
that
like, all right,
if you
cool.
go in there and you're looking for good bourbon, they're like, okay, this guy or girl, they know what they're talking about. And befriend the liquor store people. But yeah, Buffalo Trace, which is not hard to find in other states, is really hard to find in Ohio.
Yeah. And then John also says, every time I head to Red River Gorge, I score a couple bottles while in Kentucky.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? When we drove to Wisconsin, every single liquor store we stopped at had Buffalo Trace.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's an Ohio thing. It's dumb.
Yeah. John says, Antique is my go-to backpacking bourbon. Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's a good bourbon.
Joel says, what type of underwear do you guys recommend? Well, we don't.
Boxer briefs?
No. The Patagonia 9 Trails, they have built-in.
Yeah, the Patagonia 9 Trails have built-in underwear.
Boxer briefs. Yeah.
Compression shorts.
Breathable.
Fantastic.
Synthetic. Yeah. Awesome. Ben Hodges says, fans of Knob Creek, ? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Knob Creek. I need to get some more of their I guess, better stuff.
Yeah.
But it's fantastic. Pappy is weeded. Yes, it is. Earth Tourist says Pappy's weeded.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's why we like it.
I have found that I like weeded bourbons. Yeah.
Oh, Greg opens it up. Ever dip your toes in some scotch?
So that's a great question. We're not there yet.
No, and we've gotten to know the owner of Endeavor Brewing.
It's
a
a
local
brewing / distillery now.
Yeah, sorry. And last
His
time
whiskey's almost done, by the way.
Yeah, last time we were over there, he gave us some scotch to try. Not his scotch, but obviously he doesn't make scotch. But he had some scotch, and we tried it, and it was
good.
Yeah, it was okay.
I thought his whiskey was really good. I might get him more into whiskeys before scotch.
Yeah. John Kovac. Benchmark is a fantastic for mixed drinks, $10 a bottle. I've
$10
never heard
a
of this
bottle.
Benchmark stuff.
That's so cheap.
Yeah. Up Trails here.
Oh, what's up, man?
Yeah. Travis is saying Knob Creek's very underrated. Same family as Booker's and Baker's. Take Knob single any day.
Yeah.
Hey, are we still talking about
You never know where these live streams
Yeah.
go. They go wherever the comments go.
Yeah, Dave says Ben Knob Creek Rye is amazing, and he's got smiley faces. Okay, Jay Perry, ever think about canoe camping? Yes, we've talked about this multiple times.
We've never done it. Canoe camping, pack rafting.
You've never done it.
I've never done it. He's done
it. I see some of these trip reports sometimes of these people in Alaska that are doing pack rafting trips, and they're like hiking half of it and then like floating back on a pack raft.
Looks pretty sick.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, love to.
Daniel, Florida does have a huge population of Burmese pythons in the Everglades.
Yeah, I thought it was South Florida. Yeah. Good God, Florida.
All right. Joel Alexander saying, looking to avoid that damn chafing in the summer, maybe a soothing aloe vera moisturizer as well. Joel, I'm going to give you a pro tip here for chafing. Lube the shit up.
Vitamin E ointment.
Vitamin E or Vaseline. Just at the beginning of each day. Don't even like wait till you start feeling it. Just lube up.
I've found with the Patagonia 9 Trails, I don't need to lube. When I run, I need to lube. When I hike, for some reason, the motion of my legs, maybe they're wider apart. I don't need to.
No, you get yourself.
But that Andy likes that vitamin E ointment.
Vitamin A and D ointment.
Yeah,
you can get it on Amazon. That's good. Good old Vaseline works fine. And then when you stop for lunch, reapply, and just don't even screw around.
Because once you get to the point where you have chafed,
It's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a rabbit hole of pain.
Every morning, regardless of the mileage,
them
the
on.
temperature,
Yeah.
every morning after breakfast.
It's like your ritual. Every coffee and then lube your butt cheeks up.
Lube up.
That's funny.
Get a big glob.
Hey, I appreciate a backpacking related question.
Yeah.
Where's Kyle with the socioeconomic finance questions?
Okay. Oh yeah. SA1. What's SA1?
I don't know. That's his name.
Oh yeah. Okay. I don't know what they're referring to.
Hiking the Knob
Andrew
Creek.
Sherman.
Oh, hi. Yeah, he's hitting the Knob Creek 115 rye right now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh God, I keep forgetting to bring over that Angels Envy rye for us to try.
I would like to try that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Midwest Backpacker. How many liquor stores did you stop at going to Wisconsin? 2?
Well, do you count just going up?
Yeah.
At least 2.
2 there, 2 on the way back.
So 4 total.
Because we went and got cheese curds and there was a liquor store there too.
May or may have not gotten COVID-19 in one of them. We'll see. I don't think so.
Andrew Sherman, back when I drank, I was Bushmills dude. Grateful those days are past me. Yeah. Drinking's not good for you.
No, it's poison.
Yeah.
That's what, yeah.
I would suggest trying rye before scotch from Chad. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Todd, anyone try Clyde May's bourbon? Fantastic in my opinion. No. Dustin picked up some Four Roses single barrel tonight.
We tried that.
I have Four Roses single barrel.
We tried that last week.
No, we tried the Four Roses small batch select.
Right.
Couldn't. Nah.
It wasn't as good as the McKenna 10.
No.
For sure.
No.
But some people love it.
And I have a bottle of the.
There's a lot of taste.
Yeah.
A lot
spicy.
Of taste. Very spicy.
I do have a bottle of the Four Roses single barrel too.
Yeah. Is that better than the small batch select?
I don't remember. I think so.
Quote unquote. Yeah.
Okay. Mike K. Broke open a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue last week.
Nice.
It was a gift from a customer of mine. Yes.
Nice.
Scotch.
Nice.
Bill. Just finished pouring some wild turkey and found the Show Brothers are live. Looks like mine. I just
there you go, man. Hey,
gobble gobble,
gobble gobble. I like wild turkey.
Yeah, we like wild. We are fans. You know what we need to do too? I've had this out before, but I've never bought a bottle of it. We need to get some wild turkey rare breed. It's really good. Yeah.
I don't know much about wild turkey.
And that Russell's Reserve comes from wild turkey that I have as well.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I did know that.
More discussion. Benchmark is made by Buffalo Trace from Sean. B3, I just got here in time for the lube talk. Yeah, B3.
Came at the right time.
Came at the right time.
We're a couple bourbons in.
Oh, Travis says, keep it going. Ever try Stag Junior from Buffalo? No, Travis. I don't know where to get a bot. Like
that's rare, right?
I don't know. Those of you out there in the world,
I've never tried the Stag.
We want to get a bottle of the Stag Junior. I don't know how to get it.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
It's so expensive online. I'm not buying it online.
Yeah.
Rich says baby powder and Patagon and baggies. For 20 years, it's been baby powder. So
baby powder is good. Yeah, that's
there's
popular.
There's two schools of thought for chafing. One is stay dry as possible.
That's tough to do.
So baby powder.
Yeah.
Or the other thought is make
just
it
lube.
Just lube.
WD-40 that.
Yeah. Yeah. We take the WD-40 method. Greg says Scotch is a acquired taste. You can go from sweet to smoky depending on the region. Yeah.
Yeah. All I've ever heard of is smoky Scotch.
Yeah. When I took this is from Nickel. When I took the Buffalo Trace tour, our tour guide highly recommended Benchmark. We bought a bottle and never looked back. Great for mixing and giving to not your favorite friend. I'll have to get a bottle. Yeah. I didn't know
you
this.
always got to have the bourbon that's like for the people that aren't into bourbon.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just
I don't have any of that right now.
Oh, I always
You're
have.
like, you don't want the Weller. You want the Benchmark.
Yeah. Greg Brady and F the blended. Go for a single malt. Okay. All right. So single malt
we're
Scotch.
gonna have to get some Scotch.
Is there a region or like a
brand?
type, a brand?
Yeah.
Like, is it Johnny? Like, I don't know anything about Scotch.
Yeah.
B3 Outdoors, overrated backpacking foods. Those cookies Sam got.
That's a great question. Overrated backpacking foods. Spam.
I wouldn't call that a backpacking food though.
Some people love it. Some of the mountain houses,
Okay, so I will say a couple.
for
Okay,
sure.
so if we're talking about just food people commonly bring backpacking, Spam is overrated. Pasta sides are overrated.
Pasta sides are probably overrated, but they're so cheap.
Yeah. But they're not that good.
They're not that good, and they never cook that well. This is a great question.
Oh, I think like anything with powdered eggs. There's a lot of.
I was gonna say the Mountain House eggs and bacon.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
terrible.
that sucks.
Yeah, that was awful. You're right.
Um,
That mango kale smoothie from Packet Gourmet was terrible.
Some of the stuff from Packet Gourmet is overrated, but a lot of their stuff is really good.
Yeah.
That's a great question, though.
John Kovac found a new favorite camp pant, the Patagonia Terra.
Oh my God,
okay,
dude!
Hold on. Let me finish the question.
Oh my God.
Okay, hold on a second. So let me repeat this because this is going to be important. This is from John. Found a new favorite camp pant, the Patagonia Terrebone jogger pant. Pricey but worth it. Super light, 6 ounce, pairs well with Weller Antique. So before we go any further, 99% of our live streams, Kevin and I have been wearing the Patagonia Terrebone joggers.
I have 2 pairs.
I also have 2 pairs.
Yes.
And in fact, when we got our work from home orders in March,
That's right. We bought some more.
I wore the Patagonia Terrebone joggers every single
awesome.
day.
Yeah.
I have not worn jeans since March, and I wear just those joggers.
I bought 2. I bought 1 pair and then I bought a second pair.
So
they're awesome. They are. I think they're $70.
They're 80.
They're 80. Oh,
So here's a funny story.
awesome though.
So I was
That's funny.
traveling back from Texas to Ohio for work, and I was waiting at the airport, and I saw a guy wearing them.
They're a good travel pant.
And I was looking at them.
I wish I had mine on right now.
Yeah. And I was looking at this guy, and I was like, God, those are some sweet looking Patagonia pants. And so I Googled them, and then I bought a pair, and they were just
He told me about them.
unbelievably
Yeah.
awesome.
He told me about them, and
And
then
then,
I got them.
so I have 2 pairs. You have 2 pairs. And like all the live streams that prior to like when it was cooler outside, we've
been
worn
wearing
those.
them.
I've worn them every day for
Yeah.
like almost 5 months.
That's funny.
They are so good. And they're super expensive, but yeah, the Patagonia Terrebone jogger. It's almost like they took.
I think it'd be a good hiking pant too.
They're delicate,
They're delicate.
but it's kind of like the Airshed, the same
They're
material,
like
a little
Airshed
bit light.
pants.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think they'd be a good hiking pant.
they are amazing. So highly recommend them.
That's funny.
If you're in there, they fit really nicely. They're not super baggy.
I think they're warm for how light they are.
Yeah, 6 ounces.
I didn't realize they're 6 ounces.
Yeah, I didn't weigh. I've never weighed them, but
Yeah.
yeah. So, all right. Ben Suttles. Well, there's 2 Bens on here. Back to backpacking. When I started watching you all a few years ago, great videos. And if you all decide to come down this way, let me know. And I'd be the guide.
All
That's
right.
awesome, Ben, because there's one thing we hate. It's planning trips.
Yes. I don't hate it.
Don't hate it. Just rather other
Local knowledge is always the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Dave's heading out. Nickel went in Wisconsin, shop at Woodman's grocery store for cheapest liquor. We
Dude.
went there.
Dude, I bought $150 worth of Wisconsin craft beer at Woodman's. I used to live in Wisconsin, and Woodman's is awesome. Although, here's my gripe with Woodman's: they don't take credit cards.
Yeah, that's how they keep some of their costs low
Yeah,
for
they
processing.
take debit
fees.
cards or like MasterCard. I'm like, dude, come on.
Yeah,
Or cash. That's the only annoying thing.
Yeah, SA1 says go for Wild Turkey 101.
Yeah, that's
we
good.
like
That's
it.
good.
We like Wild Turkey 101. Mike K. Mountain House beef stroganoff is so
Ooh, Mike,
overrated.
I like
no,
it.
disagree.
I like it. It is hyped up though. It is very hyped.
I think it's delicious.
I think it's good.
All right, Mike Q says Stag Junior is a great one also.
Yeah, I've never had it. I've
Yeah.
never even seen it. I've never seen a bottle with it.
Chad says, do you know why Light AF doesn't have the Dyneema winter tarp available anymore? Yes, Chad, we do know.
Why? I don't know.
He would-
I didn't realize the tarp
Yeah.
was a one and done run.
Well, that's the reason why.
Because did he buy a roll of Dyneema?
Yeah, he was doing a run, and then he talked about doing another run.
That's a great tarp, by the way.
But that was pre-COVID, so I don't know.
If you're looking for a Dyneema tarp, keep an eye out for that Light AF one. It's awesome. I like it more than the hammock here.
Something's going on with Light AF too.
Yeah, he's into van life.
I think Chris is going van life, but he also had an advertisement out on Instagram for hiring.
Oh, well.
So
I don't think he's stopping Light AF,
no.
but he is building a van for van life.
Yeah,
if
that's
awesome. If you
awesome.
follow him on Instagram.
Yeah. Bill, my wife got me a bottle of Blue Label for my birthday.
Nice.
I guess I'll keep her.
Nice. I've never had that.
Yeah. Ben Hodges, ever had a scary or crazy moment while backpacking? Yeah, we've had a few.
We've had some people come up on us at night.
Mostly random people coming into camp while we're sleeping and like
shining flashlights in your face.
Yeah, looking for people. We had the guy who search and rescue came looking for him in the middle of the night.
We've talked about it on these live streams. I've heard some really creepy noises at night that we've tried to figure out what they were. Some sort of animal or squatch. The scariest encounters have been with humans.
Yeah,
for sure.
The freakiest one I've had was where somebody got under my tarp. So I was in my hammock. Somebody got under my tarp and put a flashlight in my face through the bug net.
It's like 2 a.m. or something.
Waking me up, and they thought I was their buddy.
You were not their buddy.
Nope.
Or was it? Is that Shane? Was it Shane?
I don't remember.
I forget who he was calling. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
That was at Wildcat Hollow.
Yeah.
In Ohio.
That was weird. Arcana, travel size, unscented, antiperspirant, cheap, and stops chafing. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's kind of like
travel size antiperspirant. That's a good idea.
That's kind of like squirrel's nuts.
Yeah.
But that's not
squirrel
like
nut butter.
It's not
lubey.
It's not lubey enough.
Yeah.
Atod Hawksvittle's the worst backpacking meals ever.
I've never even heard of it.
I've heard of that. I've never tried it though. Larkin goes hiking. What's your take on the Flex?
Oh, dude, have you seen that?
Snake pack, worth it. I have no idea what that is.
Dude, it's a joke. You gotta watch this YouTube video.
Oh, is that the one with the big? Yeah, I've seen that. That's hilarious. I've seen that. Yeah, that is funny.
The Flex Trap whip snake. Where it like goes up like 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, I have seen that. That's pretty funny.
It's really funny.
How many games do the Buckeyes play this season? I don't know.
That's a great
We're gonna find out soon,
Travis. They have announced an all Big Ten schedule, which I think is 13 games. I don't know if we're gonna have college football people. I don't know. They're gearing up for it. Ohio State announced their plans to incorporate social distancing in the stadium, but there has still not been a go no go decision on college football.
Yeah,
and there hasn't been a go no go decision on NFL. But I think everyone expects there to be an NFL season. I think at the very least, maybe they'll bubble it like the NBA is doing. But I feel confident there's going to be an NFL season. I don't know about college. We'll see. Picardin or Deet?
Yeah.
Both of them.
No, Deet. I don't screw around with Picardin.
Deet.
Yeah. Got to be careful with plastic, though.
Yeah.
B3 Outdoors. The Terrebonne Talk reminds me of the summer of George.
Yeah.
This quarantine. Yeah. Not having to like every once in a while,
weird,
once in a while, you'll have to get on like a fancy call. You have to put on like a button up.
I have worn jeans once.
I've worn them.
March.
I am not even joking. 0 times.
Really?
0.
I wore them once.
Yeah.
It's a weird world, people.
Yeah. Lopez Ventures, gotta love Woodman's.
Woodman's is awesome.
Dustin Smith, my Nemo Philo pillow just came in. Can't wait to use it at Mohegan
Oh,
this
dude,
month for a 3-day
I've
hike.
got the Nemo Philo luxury.
Yeah. Dustin, are you doing a 3-day hike at Mohegan?
I bet you could do
like
it
a 2-night? Yeah.
I bet you could do it there.
Man.
We have never, outside of the Ohio YouTube meetups, we've never
Here's my issue.
gone to Mohegan.
Is there stupid campsite reservation system?
Yeah, it's first come, first serve, and they're popular, and yeah.
It's like you drive, you have to gamble on getting there.
Yeah.
And we've had to stealth camp there before because of that.
Mm-hmm. Stealth camping there is pretty funny.
Yeah, it was. Joel, I know it is recommended to bring a pair of sandals to lounge in about camp, but has Andy ever thought about maybe wearing a pair of red velvet stilettos for the viewers?
We'll bring those on the next one.
I have not. How much would you pay me?
Swamphead Brewery.
Yeah.
Gainesville. Okay. All right.
Since you have, what bottle are you guys opening next? Trying to match you guys.
I want Andy to bring that Blanton's over.
Yeah, we'll do that next week.
Because we haven't tried real Blanton's or the Eagle Rare. If we get that in.
I have a bottle.
Yeah,
still.
we haven't done one on live stream.
Yeah.
Eagle Rare is really good.
Greg Brady, Space Side, fruity and sort of sweet. Oh, these are scotches. Lowland is lighter and spicy. Highland is lighter.
Ooh, Greg, you know your scotches.
Isle, really smoky and peaty, so I'm gonna stay away from those.
When I think of scotch, I think of smoky and peaty.
Yeah,
but I guess
my
different.
my favorite is
there's different
Ardbeg. Almost like drinking.
That kind of sounds good.
I see Ardbeg all over the place.
Almost like drinking a campfire.
We need to find like a little thing of it, you know.
It's not a descriptor you'd think would be appealing, but it kind of sounds good.
You know what we'll do? Our next live stream, we'll have a bottle of scotch and we'll try it for the first time.
Can you drink it on the rocks?
I don't know.
Can you do scotch on the rocks?
You guys can tell us.
All right. What else?
Dustin Smith, Macallan, Sherry Oak Cast.
See, Macallan is when I think of scotch, I think of Macallan.
You need to ask Chris. This is from SA1 for some of the new Light AF multi-day packs. He's been handing them out.
I know.
Frozen
I
and
know.
Bryce.
You must hate
Frozen
us.
and Bryce.
I know. We didn't get the pack handout.
We got the tarp.
We got the
handout.
tarps though.
Yeah, we're good. B3 Outdoors. Les Stroud would make a great guest. Survivor Man and Bigfoot enthusiast. You're right.
I would love to get Les Stroud here. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think that's ever happening.
Mike Casey. Baseball will be over by the end of the week.
They're throwing positive COVID tests left and right in the MLB, by the way.
So here's a good question. John Kovac, favorite fire starter, in my opinion, ditch the Vaseline cotton balls and buy those circular cotton pads for women's makeup and dip them in liquid paraffin wax.
Ooh.
Burns for like 6 minutes with no mess. Love them. Yeah, that's a good idea, John.
That's a good idea.
That is a really good idea.
I know what you're talking about, too. Those circular, like little cotton pads, the makeup removers. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Dearless. Your glasses are empty, boys.
I know. I'm not going to refill it. This is winding down. I
Eagle
know.
Rare is pretty awesome. Yes, it's good on the rocks. Dustin said.
Okay. All right. Maybe we'll have to do that.
September 24th, 27, Bellbrook, Ohio. Trailheads Hammocks is having an event.
But okay. They had an event in Red River Gorge this year.
And make a celebrity YouTube appearance.
Maybe we will. September 24th. Bellbrook, Ohio. Trailheads did a thing in Red River Gorge when we were there with David and Travis.
Yeah.
And we were going with David and Travis, so we weren't going to do a meetup, but they had a thing down there, and I'd like to see these monolite things. That'd be fun.
John Kovac says, Ardbeg scotch tastes like liquid Band-Aids. Very medicinal. Very acquired taste.
All right, we're getting scotch.
We're getting a bottle of Ardbeg. Yeah. You can watch us suffer. Joe Stevenson. Yes, you can drink scotch on the rocks. Try Arbor Lore 12 for your first. Okay. People say monkey shoulder. Is that?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
It's for newbies?
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah. All right, we should get some scotch.
Ben Hodges have also ditched the cotton balls. I really like tumbleweed fire starters from Royal Oak.
I made my own fire starters. And I've been using these peat moss ones from Cabela's too. So all right.
An hour and a half. And that was just an hour and a half of answering questions.
I know, that was fun. We've actually haven't had a live stream where we just focus on you guys and comments, because we normally have people calling in and stuff. Yeah. We will have people calling on the next one. We had Dan Becker on the one before this, and we always have our YouTube buddies calling. It's always fun to talk to them. So that's it. This was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you all for spending your Friday evenings with us. We appreciate it.
Yep. So whenever we announce the next live stream, I don't know when it'll be.
Yeah.
Maybe Friday. I don't know.
I like doing them on Fridays though.
Yeah. Get your scotch ready.
Oh God.
Oh
all
boy.
Right.
We're
Get
gonna
ready to taste campfire. Yeah. All right, everybody. Hey, thank you all for coming and spending Fridays with us. Love the bourbon conversation.
Yeah. It's been fun.
All right, people.
See ya.
Adios.